Hello students, in this class I am going to explain about the properties of probability distribution function and probability density function. Follow the probability distribution function formula. It is denoted by fx of x is equal to p of x less than or equal to x. It is the probability of the random variable up to the element x. Okay. So now the distribution function properties are just this is the list of the properties. I'll explain one by one. Fx of minus infinite is equal to 0. What's the meaning of it? What is fx of minus infinite? Suppose if you substitute here in the place of x, if you substitute minus infinite, it is p of x less than or equal to minus infinite. So thus it is x less than or equal to minus infinite. Minus infinite is the last limit in the negative region. Then less than minus infinite is not possible. That is the reason we can't find it and you can take it as 0. Okay. We can't find anything. That is the reason it is 0. Okay. Yes, next. Fx of infinite is equal to 1. Absolutely it is 1 because if you keep instead of minus infinite, if you keep plus infinite, it is yes, it is up to the infinite. You have to sum all the probabilities of the random elements. What is the maximum value? The maximum value is 1. Okay. Then, yes, the probability distribution function is always lies between 0 and 1. Yes, you have seen many problems on probability distribution function. The value is always between 0 and 1. Okay. And the fourth one. Fx of x1 is less than or equal to fx of s2 if x1 is less than x2. What are x1 and x2? x1 and x2 are random variables. Okay. If the random variable x1 is less than x2, automatically the probability distribution function value of x1 is less than or equal to fx of x2. Yes, I'll draw one probability distribution function. Yes, suppose if you take this as the probability distribution function. Let be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Suppose if it is like this. Yes. If x1 is less than x2, take it as 1 and take it as take this 1 as x1 and take this 3 as x2. This as x1 and this as x2. Okay. So as 1 is less than 3, yes, you can observe. If you observe the distribution, yes, this is the value of fx of x1 and this is the value of fx of x3. So if you observe these two values, this is fx of x1 and this is fx of x2. So if you observe these two values, fx of x2 is greater than fx of x1. Always it happens. Because the probability distribution function is an increasing function. Then this is the fifth property. P of x1 less than x less than or equal to x2 is fx of x2 minus fx of x1. If you want to find the probability between x1 and x2, okay, then simply you do fx of x2 minus fx of x1. Then the sixth property, fx of x plus is equal to fx of x. The meaning of this is, it is continuous. It is continuous from right. అంటే మీరు ఇప్పుడు సపోజ్ ఇది x కదా, ఇది x1, ఈ పాయింట్ తీసుకోండి. దీని తర్వాత 2 దగ్గర కూడా వెళ్ళాల్సిన పని. ఈవెన్ ఇఫ్ యూ టేక్ అనదర్ ఇన్ఫైనిటెసిమల్ వాల్యూ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ x1. సపోజ్ టేక్ దిస్ యాజ్ సమ్ x1 ప్లస్ సమ్ ఇన్ఫైనిటెసిమల్ వాల్యూ x ప్లస్. Even for a small value of the x, it is continuous. That is the meaning of this. Another point is it is continuous from right. Always you can see the probability distribution function from left to right. Okay, always it is from left to right. Means it is continuous from right. Okay, so these are the properties of probability distribution function. Based on these properties, we are going to solve many problems. Then coming to the properties of probability density function, see the first point, 0 less than or equal to fx of x for all x. Means the probability density function is a non-negative value. Okay? 0 less than or equal to fx of x. In another way, you can take it as fx of x greater than or equal to 0. So, appudu emavutadi cheppandi? Greater than or equal to 0 undante, it is a non-negative. Okay, then see the second one, very important property. Integral minus infinite to infinite fx of x dx is equal to 1. The statement of this is area under probability density function or probability density curve is unity. What is the meaning of area? How to find the area under PDF? Just to find the area, you do the integration of your probability density function between the limits minus infinity to infinite. This is equal to 1. Very important point. By this expression, we can find whether the given PDF is a valid PDF or not. A probability density function is said to be valid only if it satisfies integral minus infinity to infinite fx of x dx is equal to 1. Okay. Then third one, fx of x is equal to integral minus infinity to x fx of x dx. This is the equation to find the probability distribution function for continuous case. Okay, simply you do the integration of the probability density function to find the probability distribution function. Yes. The next property is, see this property and this property same. P of x1 less than x less than or equal to x2. It is, yes, if you want to find the probability between the random elements x1 and x2, then you have to go for integral x1 to x2 fx of x dx. Okay. Ade ikkadaithe em cheyali? Yes, you have to find the distribution function at x2 and then subtract the distribution function at x1. అంటే ఇప్పుడు దీన్ని నేను ఎలా రాయొచ్చు? This is equal to fx of x2 minus fx of x1. అంటే మీరు ప్రాబబిలిటీ బిట్వీన్ x1 అండ్ x2 కనుక్కోవాలంటే ఇలా అయినా చేయండి లేదా ఇలా అయినా చేయండి. సో ఎగ్జామ్లో ఎలా అడుగుతారంటే లిస్ట్ అవుట్ ద ప్రాపర్టీస్. మ్యాక్సిమం అదే క్వశ్చన్ ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, తర్వాత ప్రాపర్టీస్ మీద ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఎస్, ఇన్ ఫ్యూచర్ వీడియోస్ I'll do problems on these properties. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.